Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We're continuing Hachzig's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Day 18, starting a new chapter called Zivug, the marriage partner. Take us quite a few days to get through this amazing chapter. And there'll be a lot of yesodis, a lot of foundations in marriage, looking for a partner, how to stay happily married, and the like. Zivug, he writes, this is a mitzvah the father has towards his son. When the son is 18 years old, and certainly if he's 20 already, at least at 20 years old, he must find him a suitable partner in marriage. We know what it says in Chazal. Until the boy is 20 years old, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is waiting. Masa Yisa Isha, when is this boy going to get married? Mikan ve'elech, after 20 years old. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says he didn't get married yet. Let his bones begin to swell. It's a punishment. A young man should get married as soon as they can. 18, 20 at least. Today we wait a little bit longer, 21, 22, sometimes 23, 24, depending on the maturity of the young man. Furthermore, we say, since that 20 years have elapsed and he did not yet get married, the rest of his life until he gets married are in he has thoughts of sin, because as long as he's not married yet, his taivas, his testosterone, his desires, all these things are running around inside of him, and therefore he needs to get married so that he stops having these stray thoughts and thinking about things that he should not. Woe to the father that is so cruel to his son. He created and caused such a terrible thing for his son because he did not let him go and get married yet. We didn't work on getting the Shidduchim. And in such a situation, says the Pele Yoetz, the son is no longer obligated to honor his father and just sit quietly and wait for his father to call the shadchan and get the shidduch rolling. The az kanom, he should be bold like a leopard. Lios teveya bapeh, he should demand verbally the derech covered in an honorable way. Al yidei achem, through other people. Levakesh manayach asher yitiv lenafshay. He should have other people maybe speak to his father. Can you speak to my dad over here and tell him I'm ready to get married? I need a good shidduch. And great is a sin that is done l'shem shemayim, which means since that this young man is acting on his own behalf and going perhaps around his father's back over here to try to get other people to impress upon him that it's important that he gets a good shidduch. Now, today, this year, he wants to get married. So since he's l'shem shemayim, for the sake of heaven, because he wants to be, like Chazal say, someone that's shmona asrei, or at least esrei and 20 to the chuppah, he doesn't want the Yehor Avera, the thoughts of sin, anymore in his mind. So he's doing the right thing. The kol sheken, all the more so, shima ben b'reshus atzmai. Let's say that he's responsible for himself, this son. He has to do as act as fast as he can to get married. Don't make a sheker. Don't be deceitful with yourself. No, I'll wait another year, another 2 years. No. You have to realize, like he's saying, there are the thoughts of avera. There's things that are going to take a person away from his kedusha and his tahara, and therefore try to get married as soon as you can. What if he's a very poor person? He doesn't have enough money to be able to support a wife, ubanim, and children. Therefore, nobody wants to marry him. The doctor, yes, everybody wants. The lawyer, yes, he can buy the nice Mercedes and put me in a nice house. And of course, if he comes from a wealthy family, so my father-in-law, he'll pay for everything. But what if he's poor and he doesn't have any money and he has no one supporting him? Nobody wants to marry him right now. How's he going to take care of them? I'll call upon him. Nevertheless, you still have a mitzvah to get married, says the Pele Yoetz. I'll call upon him. Whatever you could do, you should do. And therefore you should look for a poor woman, a poor young woman. Even if she's going to come to this marriage with nothing, no dowry, not a penny to her name. V'yiftach b'shem Hashem, trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, shebeschar zois, in the merit of you going and getting married and finding a young poor woman who is also in the need of a shidduch. Yorik le'brach, Hashem is going to shower down and load you up with the blessings in life. V'afilim shechaira, even if she's a dark complexion, u'kora, maybe she's not so pretty. Sheker achein ve'evod hayefi, chein, the physical grace is sheker, is false. Ve'evod hayefi, and beauty is foolishness. U'mitzvah is Hashem bara, but the mitzvah of Hashem is what's clear. Tazredu la'ilid banim anshe tzura, and if you go to marry a woman, which you're supposed to, even if she might not be as pretty as you would have thought she should be, or her complexion is darker than you were expecting. Nevertheless, all of that is a sheker. That's not what it's all about. The ikr, the main thing is to get married, to have a wife, to build a house, to have children. And says the Pele Yoetz, in the schus of you performing the mitzvah that Hashem has given us in the Torah, you will be zeichet to banim anshe, so you to people of stature, children that are chashivas children. And if you can't find a wife in your city, go from city to city, from country to country. And you should remove the veil of embarrassment from you, and ask him for a wife. You come into a town, where's the shachar? I'm looking to get married. Help me. This is like the main stone, the cornerstone, so to speak, legeda erva, for the boundaries to protect us in the world of erva, of immorality and licentiousness, like we spoke about the other day. The Seder Kedusha, and this is the first step in the order of Kedusha, of holiness in one's life. And therefore, says the Pele Yoetz, do whatever you need to do to get married. V'gam alabas tziva Rabbi Seinazal, even for a daughter. Fathers are commanded to take care of them. Bartach bagra, when your daughter becomes of marriageable age, shachar avdach v'yavla, so you should free your servant and give him in the hand of marriage to your daughter. The ashra isha yishma l'divrei chachamim, fortunate is the one who listens to the words of the chachamim and does everything that he can to marry up his daughter at that ripe age. But it's not all up to you. You can't just give her to anybody you want. Oh, I have a mitzvah to marry off my daughter, so here, come, young man, marry my daughter, and you find some low life off the street. Chas v'chalila, it's not all in your hands. Don't go with arrogance. A father should not be an arrogant person. I'm only looking for somebody wealthy for my daughter. A lot of nechasim, a lot of property and acquisitions. I want somebody with a big house already and a 5-car garage, and each car is at least 100,000. Don't be such an arrogant person. Look for the right person for your daughter. If the only person you find for your daughter is a poor man, tzanu, but he's modest, he has beautiful midas, and he goes in the proper path, and he's pure as could be. Mohor yimarenola ish, hurry up, Tati, hurry up, father. Ubirkas Hashem hi ta'ashir, and then this family will be blessed, even if he's poor. But he's got a good midas. He can take nice care of your daughter. The blessings of wealth and the blessings of parnasa will come afterwards. V'yidu gamkein, my maram zal sha'armuch. We know what Chazal says. La'olam. Yimkor adam kol asher lo. A person should be willing to sell everything that they have. Vayisa bitoy l'tamid chacham, to marry off his daughter to a tamid chacham. The highest level of a shidduch that you can get for your daughter is tamid chachamim, and he's going to explain. The gam kenam, it says hanois isha yivdak ba'achel. When you go to marry a woman, check her brothers. Why do you check her brothers? The most of the sons that this couple is going to have, the sons will be similar to the brothers of the mother. And therefore, says the Pele Yoetz, if that's the case, if you see that she has brothers that are Talmidei Chacham, Torah scholars, good, ehrlich, honest people that are Oivdei Hashem, that are serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that will be a sign that Be'ezus Hashem, those will be the kind of sons and children you're going to have as well. Umishen ein of terutois, someone whose eyesight is not impaired. Be'ein of yira shivcha shel Torah, let him see the praises that comes with the Torah, and now it's going to transform one's house if they merit Talmid Chacham. Ki mimerchak tov ilachma, from far away it brings the bread, ve'yir b'kvod beisa, and it brings honor into the house. V'noisenes la'acharis v'tikva toiva v'chay nachas yichya. And the Torah gives pleasantness and hope and goodness and a life of pleasure, spiritual, emotional pleasure that's going to come. Ki b'madai mishu talmid chacham, someone who is a talmid chacham, who is a scholar, certainly they will fulfill the words that it says in Chazal. Like it says, a husband must honor his wife. That is pashit. And someone who knows the Torah and they know what it says in Chazal, they will follow the dictums of our sages. Love your wife like your gufa, your own body, yourself. And you have to honor even more than yourself. This is all what we learn in the Torah. And therefore, if you marry your daughter off to a Talmid Chacham, you can be guaranteed, says the Pele Yoetz, that he knows these words of Chazal, and therefore you will treat her properly. He's willing to overlook whatever his wife does wrong because he wants shalom bayis, he wants peace in the home. He's not too much of a kaptan, he's not strict and overbearing in his house. No, he has pleasant midos. He's such a loving husband. He doesn't see the wrong that his wife does. He just wants good and peace and love and harmony and shalom bayis. That's all that he wants. How many wonderful things you will find in Talmid Chacham the Palgabade, and even and on top of all of that, she'll split the reward of all of his Torah, all of his learning that he accomplished as a result of her. Like the great wife of Rabbi, like Rabbi Kiva said to his wife, Shali v'shalachem shalah, what's mine and what is yours, what I learned and what I was able to teach you, is all shalah, it's all because of her. And therefore a wife gets such great rewards for the Torah that her husband learns. You see, you have a good portion in this world, a wonderful husband, midas, he takes care of you, he loves you, he endears you. And how great is the inheritance of the reward of Torah that you'll have in the world to come. However, it's not the same if you give your daughter over in marriage to an amar, to an ignorant person. Even if he's rich. No. Ain't gufa mammon. He's not made out of money, is he? No, his body is not money, so he has money in the bank. Sometimes he ends up losing every single penny that he has. We call Mumbai, and then suddenly you're left. The money's not covering up anymore who he really is, because now he's a poor man with no money. Now you're going to see all the blemishes that are inside of him. The spiritual blemishes, the emotional blemishes, the midas blemishes. V'ramas, he tramples things. V'tarif, he tears things up. V'kila, he curses. He's not a very pleasant person to be around. V'marlo, and it's bitter for her, for the wife. Umara tia b'achroina, it'll be bitter for her in the world to come as well because she doesn't have Torah. She has a tough marriage. She has a tough husband. He's going to be very overbearing on her and the like, and therefore choose a mate for your daughter very wisely. All the best.